So if you're thinking of opening an M-Pesa business, this video is for you. So maybe you have around 50,000, 100,000, or even 500,000, and you want to put that money into your M-Pesa business. You might think that the M-Pesa business is easy. Well, before you put your hand-earned money into this business, there are things that you need to know. Because yes, M-Pesa can make you money, but it can also cost you money if you do it blindly. I want to explain this assuming that you know absolutely nothing about the M-Pesa business. First of all, many people think that all you need is money and a shop. That's not true. You need documents. You need your ID, you need KRA, you need a bank account and a passport size photo. You will also need business premises in your country. Basically, in your country means Kenya, right? Yeah. So, you will also need, I've already told you about the business permit, basically a license. And depending whether you are becoming a full agent or a sub-agent, you'll also have to meet Safaricom requirements or work under an existing agent. Now let's talk about money, because this is where many people make the mistake. Somebody tells you that you only need 100,000, but what you don't know is that that is just money for float. You will need a shop. That means you pay the rent for that shop. You'll need to pay the deposit. You will need furnitures. You will need branding, the M-Pesa brand. You will also need security grills. You will need lighting. You will need emergency expenses and of course float itself. And please don't make the mistake of spending all your money you're making in the shop, or trying to make the shop beautiful and then remaining with little float, because float is the core capital of that business. Customers don't really care whether you have expensive chairs or equipment. They care if you have that float. Now, another thing people rarely talk about is the equipment. You'll need a good smartphone, but I would also recommend a backup phone. Why? Because phones get lost. Phones develop problems, and sometimes one line may fail. You'll also need a power bank just in case of electricity. In case there's a power blackout and you need to continue running your business. So you'll also need a calculator for the sake of your business, and of course a receipt book. Also, which is very important currently, is the CCTV footage. Those CCTV cameras, just for the sake of security, or if you want to refer to something. Right, so speaking of security, please don't joke with security. Remember, you are dealing with money. Many agents move hundreds of and thousands of shillings every day. Your shop should have strong grills. Avoid isolated places. Make sure customers come they can come easily to you. Don't display huge chunk of money to your customers, right? And don't tell everybody how much money you're handling. Actually, avoid talking about money to people you don't know. Now let's talk about the good side of this business, because I don't want this video to be only about the negative side of M-Pesa. So there are many positives. One advantage of M-Pesa, it gives you daily cash flows. Unlike some businesses where you can stay for days without seeing money, in M-Pesa business, basically it's a cash transaction kind of a business. So money comes in and leaves, so there's a lot of cash flow in your business. Another advantage is repeat customers. Please note that to have repeat customers, it highly depends on your services. So ensure you have very good services so that your customers can keep on coming. Once the customers start trusting you, they keep coming back. So you need to have integrity in your business as well. You don't need to have a degree. This is a business. As long as you know 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, or you can do the simple math, this is one business that you can run comfortably, and you're very it also needs you to be keen, and many people have used Mpesa to build successful business. So through this Mpesa business, you're able to expand to other types of businesses. And there are some things that you should know about the location, because location is everything. A good location can turn an ordinary business into a successful one, and a bad location can destroy even the best business. So ensure you're very keen on the location, especially when it comes to Mpesa. So you need to do your research as well, because you need to ask yourself how many Mpesa shops are there. If your business is the only one, the better. But these days Mpesa is everywhere, so you just need to know how many businesses Mpesa business are around to know what your competition is. And also you need to know, we've talked about a good location, that means a busy area. So you need to look out for how many customers, how many clients. That means you look at the people around there. And also the security of the area. It's very important. Ensure you put your business where the security is top notch. Right, so I think that is what you need to know about the Mpesa business. By the way, when you talk about Mpesa, remember you're dealing with money, so there's a risk of getting fake money. So you need to have an equipment that helps you check if that money is real cash or fake. Yeah, so I've said, you need to look at your float, you need to ensure the security is there, and also when it comes to the physical money itself, ensure you're dealing with real cash. So you need to have an equipment to ensure that your money, you're dealing with real cash. Also avoid sharing that phone. No one should ask you, I want to call this person, can I use? Avoid that completely. Avoid sharing the phone that has Mpesa, because people come up with different ways of robbing you. And if you're free with giving out the phone that you use to do the Mpesa transaction, you're risking your money. Okay, also you need to have to know, I prefer your hours. Ensure your hours are good hours, is safe hours. Try and not open too late in the business, or even if you decide to open your business too in the wee hours of the night, ensure there's enough security, there's enough electricity, and also there is traffic of people who are coming in and out, so that you ensure your security and that of your money is safe. So another advantage of Mpesa is you can run the Mpesa business while doing other businesses. You're not restricted to that business alone. You can open other businesses while doing your Mpesa business. So I'm saying I'm running out of time, but I'd like to hear from you. What do you think, and what are other things you can add on this video about the Mpesa business, if you have the experience, or if you don't? I hope I've helped you. And you're going to add any questions regarding this, please add it on the comment section. I will be checking it out and try to answer it. Thank you so much for joining in. My name is Kiki. where I mind your business. Goodbye for now.